This will be a two-part video because I messed up and I didn't realize, but this is fine, I think. I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about my ADHD meds and whatnot. Anyway, that's something that I'm like currently like trying to like figure out and like being aware of myself now. And also, I think I'm turning out to be pretty annoying about this. But also I'm trying to unmask, so I'm trying to let out my random thoughts without filter. So like, I impulsively posted an Instagram story to my private Instagram, and that was a thing. And I then thought, oh my god, what if I'm cringe? And then I was like, you get to be cringe. Like, you get to be the one obsessed with their diagnosis for a moment. Like, it'll go away. But now you've just been made aware that you do have it, and like it's been like proven by literally taking the meds and the meds working, despite the fact that a psychiatrist diagnosed me, but whatever. So like, from my brain has now recognized that yes, you have this. You now get to call yourself having this, and you now get to blame all of these struggles to this. So I'm gonna be annoying for like maybe a few weeks, and maybe more, but less annoying, because I don't want to make it my personality. But also, this has a huge impact on my life, so it's like part of my life now. Like, this is a section of life that I'm currently living through, so maybe I shouldn't be too hard on myself for wanting to talk about this. Like, this is obviously now something that's like keeping my mind busy, because I'm like, wow, life can be easy? What do you mean people have this all the time? What do you mean they wake up and they can start a task like it's nothing? That is insane. Absolutely not. You know what drives me out of bed is a cup of coffee. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna spend a national holiday tomorrow with my best friend, and we're gonna go get lunch, because lunch here in the clinic is awful tomorrow. And I was like, can we go grab lunch? And on Saturday, I'm going home to my parents, because to me, it makes no sense to go to my like apartment, because I would have to do grocery shopping, and I get a few things for one night. In my room, I would not know what to do with myself, and I thought that's bullshit. Like, no, I want to be like with people. You know, it's good for people who are like scared to sleep alone. I don't have that problem. Like, I could probably go back home and sleep and be fine. Like, that would be no problem. Not the sleep itself, but like being scared to be alone. I don't have that this time around, so I'm like, it doesn't matter. You could do this tomorrow and tell me I'm gonna be, I don't know, released from the clinic, and then I'd be like, fine. Like, of course I have to get adjusted again. I was gonna say custom, but I knew this was wrong. Adjusted again. I was right with that one. But I can deal with that way better than having to change scenery at home, and like having to basically step back into like your outside life, while at the same time not being able to fully step back, if that makes sense. Like, me visiting my parents is different, because that visit would be like how I would just visit my parents, if that makes sense. Like, it would be from like the way things work. Visiting them would be fine, but from the way like going home, this would still need, I would have to adjust my schedule, because I would have to go grocery shopping for like a day or something. And if I was at my parents, usually I get to eat dinner with them and like lunch or whatever. So yeah, if that makes sense to me, it makes sense. It's easier like this than having to go back to my apartment to sleep at night in my own bed. And don't get me wrong, like, my bed sounds great, but like, I hate having to switch up the routine. It's just a hassle. Anyway, feeling way better. Still exhausted a lot of times, because of course I can't do a video without exhaustion. But yeah, I joked to my brother that maybe getting ADHD meds is gonna cure my depression. I joked. He said, yeah, maybe, but it's not gonna be that easy. And I was like, that's okay. Yeah. And that's my week update. The rest is boring. I didn't do much. This was my most exciting update this week. Bye!